Morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are well and safe at your home. I welcome you all to this online class of EVS. By this time, you all must be having your books with you, and you can easily identify the cover page of your EVS book, that is Environmental Studies. The name of your book is Go Green, Save Earth Forever, JC's Publications. This video is for Class 2, Subject Environmental Studies. Chapter number is 7 and the topic is Air Around Us. This video is prepared by your EVS teacher Deepa Singh from your St.Joseph's Academy, Gajwebal. Air. Air is a mixture of gases. Air is present all around us. Before starting up the chapter, let's do an activity. On page number 43 in your book, it is given, let's warm up. Air is present all around us. Color the pictures of things that move because of air. 4 pictures are given to you. First one is of the car. Second one is of bicycle. Third is of flag. And fourth is of kite. You have to color up the pictures which are moved because of the air. So first is car. As you know that car does not move because of the air. So we are not going to color the picture of car. Second is of bicycle. You all must be riding the bicycle and you must be knowing that the bicycle does not move because of air. So we will not color second picture also. Third one is of the flag. Flag moves because of air, so we are going to color it. Then fourth picture is of the kite. You all must be knowing that the kite moves because of the air, so we are going to color the kite. So this activity you are going to do at your home in your book itself. As you know that air is present all around us. Everywhere the air is present. We cannot see the air, we cannot smell it, neither we can taste the air. We can only feel it. We know that there is an air because of what the air is doing. We can feel the air when it moves things. When do we feel the air? Or when can we say that the air is blowing? Only when we see the things moving. Now we come to the types of air. We have different types of the air depending on how they are moving. First one is breeze. What are breeze? Slow moving air is called breeze. When the air is moving slowly, then we call it breeze. Second is wind. What is a wind? Fast moving air is called wind. When the air moves fastly, then it is known as wind. Third one is storm. Very fast blowing wind is called storm. When the winds, which are the fast moving air, they wind very fast, then we called it as a storm. Wind direction. On page number 43, an activity is given in which you have to draw the arrows in the direction to which the wind is blowing. First one is of the smoke. The smoke is coming out from the chimney and you have to put the arrows in the direction in which the wind is blowing. Second one is of the trees. So here we have put the arrow in the direction in which the smoke is going. In the second one, we have put the direction in the direction in which the trees leaves are going, which shows us that the wind is blowing in this direction. Now we come to the properties of air. Air fills things. Air is filled in balloons and tires. You all must be playing with the balloons, and you all must also be knowing that the air is filled in the balloons which make them big and by which we play. In the picture also you can see that the boy is filling the air in the balloon. Second picture is of the tires. The person is filling up the air in the tires. Air has weight. You all must be knowing that the air has weight. For example, football. Football, when you see, is filled with air. A football filled with air weighs more than one without air. For example, you can take the two balloons. One balloon you can fill with the air and another balloon you do not fill it with the air. When you will put or tie them on the ruler and you will weigh them, you will find out that the balloon with the air will go down or will be heavier in comparison to the other balloon, which shows that the air has weight. Another example you can see is of the football. If you take the football which is filled with the air and you take another football which is not filled with the air, you will see the difference between them. You will find out that the football with the air is heavier in comparison to the football which is not having the air, which shows us that the air has weight. Third property of the air is that air takes up space. Air fills all kind of spaces. Any kind of space is there, air will fill it out. You can fill it inside tires, spoons, air pillows, balloons, etc. On the screen you can see the balloons which are filled with air pillows which are filled with air, so air it goes inside all kind of spaces. Next property of the air is that the air is needed for burning. There can be no fire without air. Without air, there can be no fire. One example you can take up. If we cover a burning candle with a glass tumbler, the candle stops burning after some time. You can use the two candles for this and you can burn them up. On the one candle you just put a glass tumbler, and as soon as you put the glass tumbler on the burning candle, the candle will stop burning. Why is it so? Because there is no air in the tumbler. Therefore, the candle on which we have put the tumbler, that candle will blow off, which shows that the air is needed for burning. Air expands on heating. This is the next property of the air, which shows us that the air expands on heating. Expands means become bigger. Stretch the end of the balloon over the top of a bottle. Put the bottle in a pan of hot water. After a few minutes, the heat will cause the air in the balloon to expand, making the balloon enlarge in size. This happens because hot water heats up the air inside the bottle. Warm air expands and rises. This is also one of the property of the air which expands on heating. Now we come to the pollution. Pollution means making dirty, and there are many kinds of pollutions like air pollutions, water pollution, noise pollutions, but here we are going to study about the air pollution. So what is air pollution? Air that is dirty is called polluted air, and air becomes dirty because of smoke and dust. The smoke which comes out from the factories, which comes out from the moving vehicles, that smoke makes the air dirty. You all must have seen the smoke coming out of the vehicles and factories. That smoke goes up and mixes with the air, which makes the air polluted or dirty. And when that air becomes dirty, it is called as polluted air. The smoke mixes with air and makes it dirty, which is called air pollution. So what is air pollution? The smoke mixes with air and makes it dirty, which is called as air pollution. Breathing polluted air can cause diseases like tuberculosis and asthma. When we are breathing that polluted air, then we get diseases like tuberculosis and asthma. We have studied about the air pollution and how the air becomes dirty. Now we will learn how to keep the air clean. As you know that it is important to keep the air clean, because if we will be breathing the dirty air, then we will not be keeping well and we will be dealt with so many diseases. So it is very important to keep the air clean. Breathing dirty air can make us ill. When we will breathe the dirty air, then we will become ill. How can we make the air clean? We can make the air clean by growing more plants, because plants make the air clean and fresh. We should plant more and more trees, we should plant more and more plants so that the plants can make the air clean and fresh. Keep the doors and windows open. Allow fresh air to enter the house. We should keep our doors and windows open, and we should allow the fresh air to get inside our house. Do not sit near people who are smoking. We should not sit near those people who are smoking, because we will also be inhaling that smoke within us, which is called as the passive smoking, and it will make us ill. So we should not sit near those people who are smoking. So all these are the points by how we can keep the air clean. Now we come to the exercise part. First is, now answer this. In the first question, you have to tick the correct answer. Two options are given to you for each one, and you have to put a tick against the answer which is correct. First one is air has, and the options are weight, color. As you know that air we cannot see, it does not have any taste or color, but the air has weight. So the correct answer will be weight. Second is on heating air. Options are contract or expands. In the chapter you have studied about the properties of air, in which one of the property was that the air expands on heating. So the answer will be expands. Third, breathing in polluted air causes. When we will breathe in the polluted air, then we will be having the tuberculosis or fever. The answer is tuberculosis. Fourth one, slow moving air is called breeze or wind. The answer is breeze. Now we come to the B part. Write below each picture what it explains. In this question, two pictures are given to you, and you have to write down what these pictures are explaining to you. The first picture is of the balloon, one with the air and one without air, which shows that the balloon which is filled with air is heavier in comparison to the balloon which is without air. So it shows or explains that air has weight. The second picture is of a candle There are two candles in the picture. One candle is blowing and another candle does not blow or does not burn when the glass tumbler is put before it. It explains that the air is needed for burning. Now we come to the C question. C question is fill in the blanks and jumble the words to get the answers. Fill in the blanks are given to you and you have to write down the answer in it. First is there can be no dash without air. And unjumbled words are EIFR. When you will put them in a correct sequence, answer will be fire, F-I-R-E, fire. There can be no fire without air. Second, dash is filled in tires. What is filled in tires? Air, A-I-R, air. Third one, very fast blowing wind is called dash. The very fast blowing wind is called storm. S-T-O-R-M, storm. Fourth one, we can dash air when it moves. When the air moves, what do? We feel it. F-E-E-L, feel. So we can feel the air when it moves. And these are the fill in the blanks. Now we come to the answer the following questions. First question is, what makes the air dirty? In the chapter itself you have studied that the smoke and dust makes the air dirty. When the smoke and dust mixes up with the air becomes dirty. So answer is smoke and dust makes the air dirty. Second is, how can we make the air clean? Grow more plants. Plants make the air clean. We can make the air clean by growing more plants because plants makes the air clean. Third question is, name two diseases caused by breathing in polluted air. So two diseases which are caused by breathing in polluted air are tuberculosis and asthma. Fourth is, what is breeze? Slow moving air is called breeze. When the air moves slowly, then we call it breeze. Slow moving air is called breeze. With this, we come to the end of the exercise part. I hope students, you all must have and you all must have come to know about the different properties of the air and how we use the air in different forms. Have a nice day and thank you.